so itchy now.
Half of it is like his hairs. They like poke and stab.
Yeah. Oh, we're going.
God.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show while we talk about our freaking dog and his dandruff.
He's got some dry skin issues.
And it's affecting me.
It makes me itchy.
Yes, it's affecting our personal life because I just feel so itchy. Like, you know when like someone's like...
It makes me want to take a whole nother shower.
Yeah, you know when someone says they're like itchy or like something and then you just itch, like you just want to itch, like you feel itchy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's going on right now.
We want it to stop.
Ugh, it's disgusting. Anyways, sorry, gushers. We still love you.
Anyways.
It's almost Thanksgiving, everybody. Time for turkey.
So we skipped last week because we were just too fucking tired. Couldn't do it. Could not muster the strength. Rally. We really rationalized. We're like, yeah, we can do this next week. We can do it next week. And now I'm like, God, it's double the work.
I put my straw on backwards.
Double the work. And I'm like, well, I knew this was coming. So we're just going to condense everything into one long episode.
One pretty little package.
Yes.
Before we get into that...
Let's get into some hot gossip.
The AMAs were trash. No, I'm just kidding. I was just not here for the Selena Gomez thing. Like, I didn't even watch her performance, and then I heard about it.
She was in the very, very beginning, and I was just like,
I guess she opened it. I guess
that was a terrible opener.
I thought Sierra opened it, but maybe I missed it.
I don't give two shits about Selena Gomez.
Me neither.
I don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift.
I'm tired of hearing Selena Gomez whine about Justin Bieber. Like,
I know.
He's married, girl. Like, get the fuck over it.
Let it go.
And like, whatever Kelly Raspberry was saying.
Yeah, Kelly Raspberry, if you guys ever listened to 106.1 Kiss FM, was saying what I had been thinking. Selena Gomez is making it out to seem like she's fine, and in Kelly Raspberry, she's like, something is off. Something is not right.
You are not okay, honey. You trying extra hard to be, though.
I just didn't think she had a very good performance. Everyone blamed it on whatever.
The vocals sounded awful.
Whatever anxiety attack
awful.
It was just a bad performance.
And people were like, this was a very difficult performance. Like, she was scared. And y'all act like she ain't never done this before. Like, this is her first performance at the AMAs. It's like her third, and this is still trash.
I know, and I was like...
I'm like, girl, maybe you should just stop coming to the AMAs, because every time I see this girl on the AMAs, it's something. It's always something. And I'm sick of it.
You need some new dick, girl.
For real. She's been stigmatized by Justin Bieber and this song, and everyone's like, this is so emotional, and Halsey and Taylor Swift out here boosting her. I'm like, the girl sounds like trash. And I hope y'all told her that in private. Like, a good friend would be like, yeah, like, it wasn't that great. Anyways, but I'm biased. I'm not a fan, so ain't never been.
I wasn't a huge fan of the AMAs in general. I really only like Dua Lipa's performance because I love her.
Yes, bitch.
Didn't really care too much about Eyebrowless Halsey, who really just sounds... It's getting to the point where, like, Halsey... Selena, Taylor Swift, all their just chitter chatter, it just makes them seem really bitter. Like, just let it go. Mm-hmm. Just let it go. I don't get it. That's just my opinion. It just sounds bitter. What else happened on the AMAs?
Lizzo performed, which Nick did not like that either. Was it Lizzo he didn't like? I can't even remember now. He was like, she's
Lizzo was not. I was underwhelmed.
Me too.
I was underwhelmed by her. I still like her.
It was a lot. It was just a little bit extra.
Yeah.
Her like on the ground screaming and whatnot.
That was a little much.
Yeah, that was...
We're over this whole Camila Cabello, Shawn Mendes.
Oh my gosh.
Just kiss already if that's what y'all gonna do on
They make me
y'all do the
so
same
uncomfortable.
Performance every single time.
And then they don't kiss. And then they don't kiss.
They're so weird together.
I know. It's like, if you're gonna do all that extra nonsense, then just freaking kiss. Like, we all know you're dating. Like, you're up each other's buttholes all the time on social media. Just kiss each other. Like, why do y'all need to get that super close to each other and just be like, I love it when you call me Senya. Like, just kiss. She's basically touched his dick. Like,
ma'am.
Speaking about being dickmatized, fucking Camila Cabello's on that train too with Shawn Mendes, but I get it. I get that. He got a nice little booty too.
Wow. As far as performances go, the Jonas Brothers were flawless as usual. And we're very happy because they are nominated for a Grammy. We're going to their concert on December 6th in Dallas at American Airlines.
Can't wait to get drunk.
We haven't seen them on tour for like 10 plus years. I think the last time we saw them was when we were like 16 maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Ooh. I want to say 17? The last one was at the
World Tour, right?
Yeah, I think so. At the old Cowboy Stadium. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was a long time ago.
We're showing our age.
Oh, it's showing so hard.
So old. No, we stand the Jonas Brothers, and I still stand. Cause look at them. They hadn't been together for a couple years. They get back together. Grammy nomination. Bet.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Here, killing it. But yeah. And then in other news, we've been hearing about this Justin Timberlake thing. I don't know. He was in New Orleans. New Orleans. He's with this girl that is supposedly his co-star, but they were, I don't know. People say they were filming. They're like, there's no other cameras there besides the one that was taking the video of them, which was really grainy. He seemed smashed, if you haven't seen the video. He seemed just completely out of it. So I don't know if he was extra drunk. I don't know if he's cheated on Jessica Biel before. And
oh my God, I was like, for a second I thought you were talking about Sam Hunt. I was like, wait, who's drunk?
No. Pay attention.
I'm sorry. I was looking up something.
I don't know.
Yes,
what was going on,
I've
but
seen.
He just looked really drunk, and I was like,
yeah, he was drinking whiskey apparently, and like
her hand was on his leg.
They were touching each other, like looking at each other, and I'm just like, oh my gosh,
not a good look.
Is she black? Right? She looks like a little black mix girl. I don't know who she is, but and he didn't have his wedding ring on.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I was just like, what is happening?
And I'm like, was he filming? Was he not? I don't know.
I think that's funny because Stephanie doesn't like Jessica Biel.
I really don't. She looks like someone I hate, and I just can't get on board with that. Can't do it.
Are you ready to figure out who won Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
It's Alabama Hannah!
Oh, she won?
Yes!
Oh my gosh, I knew it. I heard they got a perfect score.
Yay!
Alabama Hannah. She won.
Good for her. I'm so proud of her.
Won a People's Choice Award, the mirror ball, good
everything.
For you, girl.
She really won the Bachelorette, though.
I know, right? Good for you.
She
girl.
won that ish. Good for you.
Congratulations.
Yay! Congrats, Hannah. I want her to date her whoever she's dancing with, that little boy.
Mm-hmm.
The little cutie. Speaking of the Bachelorette, apparently Tyler has apparently been like, people are saying that he's dating Stassi, Kylie's friend, Stacy, Stassi, whatever that bitch's name is, Stassi, whatever. Yeah,
I would date him too. Date him in a heartbeat.
He dating everyone. I'd be like, I don't want you anymore. You've been around the block. Like, this is a little bit too much. And there are also rumors that Brody Jenner is going to be the next Bachelor. And I'm just like, I don't know who comes up with these rumors.
Get someone fucking new.
I'm like, we have Pilot Pete already. Like, let's just take one disappointment at a time. I can only process so much disappointment.
Seriously.
And one blow once a year.
Mm-hmm.
Pilot Pete is that blow. So let's not talk about more disappointments. And then speaking of more reality TV, Chrishell Hartley and Justin Hartley are getting a divorce. So Chrishell is on
Selling Sunset.
Yes, and then Justin is on This Is Us.
Yeah. So apparently this was confirmed on Friday, this past Friday, November 22nd. Apparently he was the one that filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Irreconcilable.
Whatever that means.
But I don't know. I mean, filing doesn't really mean anything because you can file, and after a certain point, if you don't do anything after you filed, they throw it out.
So, yeah, because that's what happened to...
Filing is one thing, but if you don't do anything about it, the judge will throw it out, and they'll just keep it pushing, and you'll stay married. I don't know. Filing doesn't really mean anything until...
the papers are signed.
Yeah, exactly. So, who knows? They might work it out. They've only been married for 2 years.
I know, but I think they've been together for a while, though.
Well...
Love don't pay the bills. I'm kind of hoping that it'll come into the Selling Sunset if they ever come back. Ooh, I really want... If y'all haven't seen Selling Sunset on Netflix, I think it's really good. Like, it's only like 8 episodes, but it gets real crazy real fast, and it's just like... The drama is just so weird. Like, it's a different dynamic than other reality shows. It's very interesting. I love it.
Looking at each other sideways, too.
They're really throwing each other under the bus on Selling Sunset. I'm just like, oh, ma'am. They are very direct. Like, be like, oh, you said something, girl? Okay, but why? And be like, well, that's not what you said. You messy bitch. But yeah, there's just so many things happening in pop culture, and it's too much, y'all. It's too much. I want to say that's it, but you just never know. Let me check, y'all. Let me check my phone. Because, sometimes I like stuff on social media, and I always forget what I like. But I think that's it. So we'll get into last week's episode of Below Deck.
We got 2 whole episodes that we're going to do. So, poor Tanner finally started feeling better. Felt so bad for him. So as of right now, like, Simone thinks Tanner is hot, which I think he's cute. I don't think that Simone is his type, but as we found out later in the second episode, I was incorrect. These charter guests are the freaking worst. I hate them. The prime, his name is Michael. He's just the definition of just creepy, disgusting, older white dude that is still living in college. Like, you're the 26-year-old that is still at the college frat party.
What about last week's episode?
This is last week's episode.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah. Alexa didn't take notes, so she has no idea what's happening.
I do.
And is not paying attention. So basically, Michael, the charter guest, he's the primary. Yeah, he just gives very rapey vibes. It's, I'm like, no.
Yeah, Simone was like, I thought he was just going to be a nice nerd. And Courtney was like,
all like
nah.
overgrown, like, frat boys with their wives. It's really weird. They went to Florida State, so.
He owns like a helicopter business or something?
Nothing good came out of that.
He owns a helicopter business?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Brian is still trying to get it in with Courtney. Courtney's still like, meh.
No thanks.
I just don't think that Brian is her type. Simone is still too busy flirting with Tanner to work on her service skills.
I know, I'm like, girl.
And I was like, oh, we're just chit-chatting. Okay, that's fine. I mean, same, but...
the bare minimum.
I still can't stand Kevin. He is just, like... He's just... I don't like him as a chef. He's not serving anything that's amazing. So.
I know. I feel like for the last couple things, he's been like, it's basic. I love it. Like, I can just throw it together. And I'm just like, okay, like, make something that's gonna shock and awe me. Like,
yeah.
He just makes all these basic things, and then he wants to tell Kate that she's not doing her service job correctly.
Be like, well, stay in your freaking lane.
Yeah.
It's just annoying. I'm
just
like,
focus on the food. Focus on putting the plates out.
Keep it pushing, sir.
He's like he went on to the beach with them and like served all the food.
I was like, nobody asked you to do that.
Exactly, and then he's gonna be like, well, Kate's not doing anything because you're doing it.
You're in the way.
Like,
I don't know what Brian did with his knee.
He bonked it on something.
He bonked it on something, and it is jacked up. So yeah. And then towards the end of the episode, the charter just really just a drunken mess. They're having a little pirate day at the end of last week's episode on Monday. So that was, I don't know.
And they were trying
that
to
was
touch
weird to me.
The guest was like trying to touch like the boat, little raft thing at night, and Ashton was like, "Don't."
It was, they
that.
tried to put the little kayak raft on top of the giant blow up slide, and in the middle of the night,
and like
Ashton's
try to
like,
shoot it down.
"No, sir." They're just, I don't know. It was just like, it is just not a good look.
Out of control.
Yeah, just totally out of control. What else? So they had to replace what's her face, the other third deckhand.
I forgot her name already.
Me too. She had the crazy red hair.
What was her name? I can't even remember it now. How awful is that? I don't even remember her name. Dang. Drawing blanks.
Me too. Anyways,
what was her name?
Dun 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 dun. They have to get a new deckhand, and so Captain Lee takes Ashton aside. He's like, "Hey, so and so has gone. We need to get a new deckhand super fast." And Ashton is like, "Oh, I want to see her resume. Oh, you already know who it is. It is Miss Riley,
Raging Riley
from last season. If y'all don't remember." So, Riley had all types of problems with everyone her last charter season. She had a mouth on her. A mouth. And I was just like, girl, just know when to stop.
Yeah, because she had problems with Chandler.
Yeah. Chandler was
But he was awful.
Oh, he was way over
that.
the top. So, it, like, made her worse. And then, after Chandler basically got fired, not basically, he did get fired, then it turned into the other guy being Bosun.
Damn, what was his name?
I know.
Ross?
Yeah.
Ross.
Ross ended up being Bosun, and that kind of didn't go over that well either.
I think the end was okay, but still.
The end was okay, but man, that mouth on her.
There's just a little fleck in there. I gotta get it out.
She had she just had the worst mouth on her. I'm like, girl, just know when to stop. It was not a good look.
Yeah,
she was like snarling and all kinds of stuff.
Taking it
she got
to the
mad,
next
and
level.
Like, it was not even that deep.
She'd be like, y'all are giving me stew work, like mediocre bullshit work, and then just like going off the rails, and no one told Captain about it either, which I thought was
very
crazy.
End, and he was like, I would have fired her ass,
and she was
lit
like
her ass up
for real. Like, she was out here cussing and stuff, and I think Captain even said, like, during like the last, he's like, if y'all would have brought it up to me, then she might not have still been here. Because all Captain saw was her working hard, and that's it. No one's saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all scared of her?
For real. That mouth, yeah.
Ain't no one gonna yell at me like that, especially if I'm their boss. I'm gonna be like, you better
Who the
check
fuck are you
yourself.
talking
For
to?
real.
Who
Like,
are you talking to?
don't come for me, sis.
Yeah, but we'll see. Ashton is not pleased
Yeah,
that
no.
she is coming back. I mean,
After being with her,
she gave him a lot of. They all caught a lot of grief from her. She didn't make anything easy for them. So, I'd be a little annoyed that she was coming back too. But they need another deckhand, so that's just the way that cookie crumbles.
That's just the way it is.
But yeah. So we'll see if she's changed her ways. I think not.
I think not.
So anyway, starting in on tonight's episode, Ashton is flirting with this. I'm sorry, she's
one
not
of the
cute.
charter guests.
Yes,
Yeah,
her name is Shaylee. Is one of the primary charter guests' friends. He is scraping the bottom of the barrel. I think he's just horny as fuck, and he wants to get laid.
So bad.
He is trying to catch attention wherever he can catch it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Ashton, you're better than that. It's
really
just so weird. It was
both
not a cute look.
The primary and the guest are being so inappropriate. Like,
I'm just like, why?
The
Why
Michael
are you
guy,
making everyone's lives more
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
the Michael guy, like following Simone around,
like
Simone. Oh,
just
Simone,
like saying
Simone.
creepy stuff about her,
Yeah.
and I'm like, she wants no part of that.
Trying
Leave
to
her
go,
alone.
talking about going shark diving, and
she's
to
like,
come with us. And
no.
what other things did he say?
He was just being a drunk ass fool. I was
He was like, we're gonna break some rules, and I'm like, excuse me?
Oh God, it's just like, and they're just like keep drinking and drinking and drinking, and I'm just like, no, cut them off. It was really funny. Tanner was making fun of them. He was like, It's our last day. Let's get as fucked up as possible and as disrespectful as possible.
For real, they're headed in that direction.
I was like,
ridiculous. But I'm glad, like, Kate was like, saw all that and was like, yeah, go down to the laundry room.
For real.
I'm like, you don't have to tell me twice because just how uncomfortable. Just another thing like girls have to go through. This like unnecessary, uninvited bullshit. Like just because
just leave us alone.
For real, just because you think you're
not cute.
You're spending all this money and yeah, like I'm at your service. Like you get to like just be shitty to me and make all these like comments. Like no. And if you're that type of guy, you need to check yourself or check how much alcohol you're drinking and check the kind of person you're going to be when you start drinking alcohol because
it's not cute.
It is really not cute and it is uncalled for and like it's about to be 2020. No one wants to deal with that anymore. Like, just chill, bro. Like, just because you're paying on all this money to be on this yacht doesn't give you the right to make all these comments towards women that are servicing you. Like, that's their job, but, like, you don't have to be a shit about it. And gross. Ugh. Anyways. Riley's back on.
Riley's
she's getting
back.
like
It seems okay.
Yeah.
She's still fiery as hell, and I'm like, oh, God, just out the gate. She's so fiery.
She really is.
I still have issues with Kevin. I'm just like, he's taking over the whole service for Kate, and I'm just like, please stop. Just stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
Kate has got this. Like, I'm pretty sure she's been doing service longer than you. So
she knows what's going down.
And Kate tells him too, after they do dinner service, she was like, well, that made me feel like shit. Because they went over the whole dinner menu, and they said, we're going to do it like this, this, and this. And then he just decides to change the whole thing, and I'm like...
Yeah.
Okay.
And have all the guys take out the steak and have the girls serve the sides. It's just very... I would have just said no.
Like, yeah, that's not what we're doing. No. That's not what we're doing.
That's not what we're doing.
He's just...
You can stay in the kitchen. Granted, the captain was eating with them, so, like, yeah, like, you can come out. Like, I would say, like, maybe he could take the captain's dinner out, but, like, all the deckhand guys, they didn't need to come and do all that nonsense.
Too much.
Like,
I'm getting the vibe that Kevin hates women.
Hey, woman hater!
That's what it seems like. Any woman seems like he has an issue with. So
yes, I feel like there's like some kind of underlying issue because he's making like blowing these things up with Kate and being like she doesn't take her job seriously, like she's checked out, she's done all these things, and I'm like,
you don't even know her.
You don't know her, and you keep taking over. So why does there need to be 10 people in the galley to do one thing? Like,
claustrophobia is real.
Of course she's gonna take a backseat and be like, you know what? I know he's controlling and wants to do this, and this particular way. Like, I'm just gonna let him do it. Like, if that were me, I'd be like, you know what? It's not even worth the fight. Like, go ahead, serve the plates.
Go on.
But then you can't come back and be like, oh, well, she's not doing anything. Like, she's a terrible chief stew. Like, no, honey, it doesn't work like that.
You're not letting her do her job.
Yeah, like, try letting her do her job, and then maybe you could get somewhere.
On your mediocre food.
For real, your basic, simple, lovely colors, honey. Good gravy.
Poor Brian's knee is still fucked up. It's like gross looking too. I'm like,
he knocked it like you knocked your knee on the table.
Ooh. No, like when I fell on 4th of July.
It's like, oh God.
Real swollen.
Stephanie likes to injure all her body parts in 1 year.
It's not my fault.
I'm
fine. I'm fine. I didn't mean to fall. No, I wasn't drunk the 2 times that I fell. Although that's what everyone thinks.
As I suck on this rum.
Not the point. Sorry, I'm drinking.
I think that about wrapped up their stay with the charter guest.
Yeah. And then to top it all off, after having a shitty charter guest, he tips them shit.
Yeah.
Sir.
Which I counted it, and I don't know. I mean, I guess they're used to larger tips, but it was 15,000, right?
I think they're more used to like the 18 to 20 range.
Oh.
So like an extra three to like $6,000 more.
Because I don't know who all they split that with, because I know there's other people on.
I know. I want to say it's like
yacht.
It might be like 10 people that they split that with.
Because there's 8 of them.
Yeah.
And I don't think the captain gets the tip.
And then there's like the engineer. There's like three or 4 other people. So like,
I don't know who all they're splitting that with, but yeah. So I bet you it's like at least 12 people.
So 1,500.
15,000.
Or yeah, 15,000 divided by, let's say 12. That's still a $1,250 tip. $1,250.
That's for 3 days?
Yeah.
I take it.
Exactly. I'd be like, whatever.
But yeah, I understand. Like, if you're used to getting like a $1,800 tip, like you're missing like $500 right there.
That is true.
But thank God he's off they were off because that was just too much. Too much inappropriateness going on. Like,
yeah, it was just the absolute most. So the fun times begin, and they are allowed to get off the boat. Of course, I don't know what Kevin did to Riley to rub her the wrong way.
This is what happened. He said, I'm going to order, or Kate said, hey, like, chef, will you order some appetizers?
Yeah.
And then Riley goes, can you order something paleo? And then, I think he said, oh, like, haha, like, are you on a diet or something like that?
Oh, the Lord.
And she, like, starts going off, and she was like, no, like, I'm not on a diet. I just need paleo. And then she switched it and was like, I'll eat whatever. And then he was like, so why did you say you were on a paleo diet then? Like, and she's like, I'm not on a diet.
So confusing.
Just, like, blowing things out of proportion as usual.
Yeah, she was
like, and then everyone just started going, except for the stews. They were all just like sitting there laughing. Simone was like, "Go off, sis,
Simone
go
was
off."
Like, go all the way off on him.
She's like, "Kevin, you've met.
She's been waiting for this moment for like the past 2 charters. She's like, oh, yes, go off, go all the way off."
They were just going.
They really were, and I was just like, "This is so stupid." Like,
I can't. I want to say, yeah, Riley's in the wrong, because she was just going off like, I don't even
just let it go.
They weren't even making sense. Like, both of them. Well, I would say
neither of them.
Yeah, both of them were in the wrong, but I think Riley was more in the wrong, because it was like, what are y'all arguing about food? Like appetizers? Like, just order me some food so I can eat.
Real.
I'm like, did y'all even eat?
Oh my God,
you're too busy arguing with each other about stupid bullshit.
I'm
like, nothing gets in the way of me and my food. Let me tell you that right now.
Absolutely not.
I love that there's no big issues with any of the stews, like, or not yet, at least.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
But yeah, and Ashton calls out Riley, who was like basically saying that he's having deja vu of her last year, her just like blowing stuff up and making it a bigger deal than it really is. Which, you know, I agree. She's just too much, and I'm just like, ugh, please stop.
Yeah, she's close.
It's just so unnecessary. Like, just stop.
She goes.
She always has to have like the last word.
Yeah,
and she's like kind of condescending when she's like that person that's like, what? I don't. You need to talk to me like a human, like that kind of nonsense. So, I mean, I get why he's annoyed, and Ashton tries to walk away, and Riley's like, just talk to me like a human. Like, don't walk away from me.
And be like, I don't want to. Like,
I was like, he's walking away because he feels frustrated. He does not want to engage in this anymore.
Yeah, and they're probably like drunk too, so that's
exactly.
probably adding
I'm just
to,
like, no.
Yeah, it's probably adding to a lot. Yeah, of the problems and anger
for real,
and the explosions that are happening right now.
I'm low-key excited for the next week's episode. So Simone likes Tanner, and the preview for next Monday's episode shows Tanner walking by Simone and is like, I want to hook up with you so bad. And then we see Tanner's booty!
Oh,
his little white pasty booty!
God, to go with them pale pasty legs, those chicken thighs.
Ooh.
Them chicken cutlets.
No. So white.
Ugh.
So white. It is pretty funny.
Yeah,
though.
but that's next week's episode. People are hitting on Captain Lee. People are going off on each other.
I feel like Riley's gonna make a move on Brian, and that's what's gonna get Courtney mad.
God, I hope so.
Because then I think she's like losing the attention.
Yeah, I just don't. You think she's that? You think she's that bitch?
Yeah,
she's gonna get mad when.
Yeah,
yeah.
me too.
I really don't even think she's interested, but maybe for like, you know,
she still wants the attention.
Maybe to get some like camera time, she's gonna be like, "I'm upset." Like
Well, I wanted him. I changed my mind.
Because from what I've seen, and there could be more stuff going on behind cameras. You don't know.
True.
She seems 100% uninterested. Like he'll say something and she'll be like, "Oh yeah," because he said like, "Oh, that's the dress you kissed me in," and she was like, "Oh yeah," and then walked off.
Oh my.
I was like, "Oh, she not into it, bro.
She's not into it."
Poor Gushers is tired. I know. But yeah, this week's episode was pretty interesting. Last week was kind of like putting me to sleep, but this week redeemed itself. Yeah. So
Riley's back.
Yeah,
see how it goes.
Yeah, we're getting close.
So far, not so good.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the end of Below Deck. So
yeah,
Christmas is here. Basically, y'all, we have Thanksgiving this week, and I'm proud of myself. I already put up our tree.
We got it all up.
I did it.
We couldn't help ourselves, y'all.
I couldn't help myself.
Couldn't do it.
I just went ahead and threw out all the Christmas decorations because it's just time. I was on the ball. I think this is the earliest I've ever put up the tree. So
I know. Usually we at least wait until after
the second week. Yeah, the first week, second week of Christmas. Not this year. No, we'll be on
no control
the ball. If y'all have any questions, feel free to email us at therealitytwins or therealitytwins@gmail.com. And then, of course, we have social media and Twitter and Instagram. If you want to send us a DM or a tweet, go ahead. Feel free. No one else has ever done that, so it does not matter to me. We'll answer any questions you have, or if you want to ask us something, or if you do something weird, let us know. But yes, everyone have a great Thanksgiving. I have 2 days off, and I get to work from home. Feeling blessed that I get to work from home. I can just roll out of bed and work on my PJs. So shout out to all the people who get to work from home.
Aren't you blessed?
Yes,
I get to drive an hour to work and an hour back home.
Yep.
That's where I'm at.
But yes, everyone have a great weekend.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Eat lots of turkey. Do some shopping. Get us some good deals. Get some good Christmas gifts. And we will see y'all next week.
And take a nice Thanksgiving nap.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see y'all next week.
Good night.